Hey guys, all right, first off, if you are a tribe leader, you have a new name. We are ditching the name tribes and tribe leaders, and we are going to stick with life groups, which they're in, of course, in that 9:15 time slot. And then, but at 10:30, they're still in the same grades, and so it's just their continuation of their life group. So you guys are now life group leaders, all right? That's just to kind of sync up all the lingo and everything. Let's quickly go over the flow for 10:30 because we made a lot of changes, and I just want you to be in on the loop. Life group leaders at 10:30. As soon as that first kid comes in, Brandon's going to hit the 1-minute countdown, and so you need to be in your spots, welcoming your kids and everything. As soon as that 1-minute countdown's done, we're going into our first worship song, which is Real Love. And then as soon as that's over with, Josh Grubbs is coming up. He's going to give points for Bibles, and if they have their Bible on their phones, they can raise it up and get a point for that too. Josh Grubbs is going to pray, and then Drew's going to come up. Now about the points, let your team know, everybody know, that we are collecting points from February and March, and then so April, that first Easter Sunday in April, we're going to give out the life group champ. Whoever has the most points, that's when we're going to give out the life group spirit stick and the prizes. Okay, so just so everybody knows. All right, so for the flow, Drew's going to set up everything. He's going to be talking through setting up the Bible story video. We're going to show the Bible story video, and then he's going to drive the message home, and then we are going to do our split like normal. K through second will stay upstairs. Third through fifth will head down to rec. I will go over the rec game. I need y'all to know what's up for that for this Sunday because I very much need all the life group leaders to help with the game. So then, as far as what's going to continue to happen in H222 after the split, Sierra and Caitlin are going to do, this is not a test. Then we're going to go into our breakout session. Guys, this is the time where if there's 3 of you in a grade level, then split up your team in 3 ways. So even if that means one leader's just taking 3 or 4 kids, the fewer kids that you have, the better. And that time is so precious. And just make sure you're asking them all the questions, guiding them through it. That's a connection time. It's super important. And so, and if you want to go longer than 6 minutes, Drew's going to be looking at everybody, trying to gauge whether, if we need to extend the breakout discussion or maybe even cut it short if he sees that y'all are kind of wrapping up early. After that, Drew, you're going to do the prayer circle. And that's where you're going to have all the kids and leaders are going to they're going to circle up into a big circle, hold hands. You're going to be in the middle of the circle with the mic, and you're going to start with one of your life group leaders. Touch that person on the shoulder, let them know this person's going to start, and then you're going to go around and you're going to put your hand on each leader or child's shoulder. And if they don't want to pray, with their eyes still closed, they can just tell you no. Or if they want to, they can start praying, right? And you can don't give them the mic, but hold it for them, let them say their prayer, and then move on to the next one. All right? So, and then once you're at the end, then you'll wrap it up. You'll finish the prayer, and then that's a prayer circle, right? And then you go into your Bible story quiz. Got a lot of questions. Most of them are 1 point per question if they get it right. We got the ABCD sheets, and it's the same. You're going to show the question. Leaders, life group leaders who have the sheets, you're going to circle up with your tribe. You don't want them, or your life group, you don't want them to be too loud because you don't want the other life groups to hear what you think the answer is. Drew's going to count to 3. Hold up your answer. If you're right, you get a point. There's a couple of questions that are worth 3 points, but Drew, it says it on the screen for you to let you know if it's 1 point or 3 points. If anything has to get cut because we run out of time, we want it to be this Bible story quiz time. All right. So don't worry about it. If they're like, "Hey, time's up," and it's like, "Oh, I haven't gotten through. We haven't finished the game yet." Doesn't matter. It's all good. We just need to make sure that the end of that first section where we have K through second in H222, that needs to be done by 11:30, and then when the next group comes up, they need to be finished up by 12 o'clock. And that's it. So next, let me take you in the gym, and I'll show you what we're doing down there. The layout of the court. This game is called basketball relay. Of course, the kids are coming through here. Hey, look, there are the flags. Those are the rally flags. So leaders, life group leaders, you come in, you want to sit down with your kids in this area behind the flags. All right, wherever you see these flags, that's where you want your kids to sit, and it's probably best if you sit with them that'll help them get focused. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is ask the kids, I want you to pick a partner, any partner, okay? So they pick their partners, boom, we got that done. And then I'm gonna pick 2 of the life group leaders to be my captains, right? So one's gonna be a captain of the yellow team, one's gonna be a captain of the orange team. All right, so then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna split the kids up into the 2 teams. Now, as I go around and tap kids, well, they pick their partner. So if I, tap a kid on the shoulder, he and his partner will get up, and let's say I pat them on the shoulder, and then I say orange. So they're gonna come over here, and they're gonna sit side by side, right, and on the orange side. And then the next 2 that I pick for orange, they're going to be behind them side by side, and then, keep going all the way down, right? The same thing for the orange team down this way. They're going to be sitting on their tushies, starting at this point right here, all the way back side by side. And then I've got my life group leaders. They are the captains, right? Then I'm going to assign the rest of the life group leaders. I need 1 for the yellow team, 1 for the orange team. That's going to be under the goal. They are keeping score, and they're also, whatever shots are made, they are making sure those balls get back into the basket over here, the tub. And then I also need a life group leader for the orange team and yellow team that is manning this area right here, and I'll explain why in just a second. Okay, so here's the object of the game. The game, you want to get to, we're going to see if we can get to 10 points first. Each shot that's made is worth 1 point. We're trying to get to 10 points, right? So when I say go, the first partners in line, they're going to stand up. This captain right here for the yellow team is going to try to stuff as many balls in between the 2 kids as possible. Let's say they can either be front to front, side to side, or back to back. They just can't use their hands to carry the balls, all right? So let's say that the life group leader squeezes like kind of 3 balls kind of in the chest area because they're maybe face to face. And then they have to try to make their way with the balls in between them. They're trying to make their way without dropping any balls to this green basket. Whatever balls make it into the basket are the balls that can therefore be shot. Boom. Any balls that are dropped along the way, let's say, Captain, you put 3 balls in between them, they dropped 1, but they made 2 into this basket, all right? Well, then this person that I told you is manning this area right here. Whatever balls they drop, it's your job to pick up that ball and put it back in the tub because that ball is no longer in play. It's only the balls that they've made into the basket. Then they will pick up those 2. They'll make the shot. If they make it, they get 1 point. So the life group leader that's manning this area is keeping score, but also once they get 1 shot per ball, once they shoot it, that ball's done. It's your job to take that ball and hurry up and get it back to the tub. Once those partners have made their shots, then their job is to come to the back of the line here and again sit side by side, and then the rest of the kids, they're kind of scooting up to this point, staying side by side, so then the next 2 come up. But these next 2 can only come up once the other 2 have made their way back over here, okay? We're going to do that until the first team gets to 10. We'll see how fast that goes and maybe make it 15 and then maybe 20. We'll just see how it goes. But that's the name of the game. Once they have the balls in the basket, where they shoot from, they can get as close to the basket as they want to make their shot. They can get as close as they want to make their shot, all right?